Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farah Asyiqin bin Muhammad Safirun. I'm from RAS 1201M. My metric number 2022180028. Today I want to present chemistry about fats and oils. Content for today: the difference between oils and fats, saturated and unsaturated fats, conversion of unsaturated fats to saturated fats, and lastly, use of oils and fats in life. First thing first, the difference between oils and fats. First point, oils and fats are parts of the dietary requirement for humans that are responsible for supplying energy, providing body temperature insulation, and helping with the absorption of important vitamins. At the room temperature, fat normally exists in a solid form. Fats in liquid forms are known as oils, cooking oils, or something else. Fats are usually found in meat and butter, while various types of oils can be obtained from plants, such as palm oils, soybean oils, and coconut oils. Virgin oils too. Thus, what is meant by oils and fats? Oils and fat are esters produced through the reaction between fatty acid and glycerol, propane 1,2,3 triol. Fatty acids have very long carbon chains. The characteristic of oils or fats rely on the types of fatty acid involved in the esterification reaction with glycerol. Examples of fatty acids are palmitic acid, stearic acid, and linoleic acid. An example of esterification reaction between fatty acids with glycerol to form fat is shown in Figure 5.1. This is example of esterification reactions between glycerol, fatty acid, and fats. The reaction between glycerol molecule and 3 fatty acid molecules form one fat molecule. R1, R2, and R3 represent the parts of hydrocarbon chains in fatty acids and fats. R1, R2, and R3 can either be identical or different. Although oils and fats are grouped into the same homologous series, there are characteristics that can differentiate oils and fats. Table 5.1 shows the differences between oils and fats. Example 5.1. Aspect, source, oils, plants, and animal for fats. Physical state at room temperature, oils form as liquid and fats solid. Melting point for oils low, for fats high. Content of fatty acid for oils: high percentage of unsaturated fatty acid. Fats: high percentage of saturated fatty acids. Example for oils is palm oil, and example for fat is butter. Saturated and unsaturated fats. Saturated fats contain saturated fatty acids, and unsaturated fats contain unsaturated fatty acids. Examples of saturated fatty acids are palmitic acid, lauric acid, and stearic acid. While examples of unsaturated fatty acids are oleic acid, linoleic acid, and linoleic acid. Unsaturated fatty acids have at least one double bond in the Unsaturated fatty acids have at least one double bond in the carbon chain, whereas saturated fatty acids only have a single covalent bond in the carbon chain as none in the examples in Figure 5.2. The presence of double bonds causes unsaturated fats to have low melting points and exist as liquid, known as oils. This figure 5.2 difference between saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid. Conversion of unsaturated fats to saturated fats. Oils consist of a high percentage of unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats are converted into saturated fats through hydrogenation reaction. During a hydrogenation reaction, hydrogen gas H2 is passed into hot oil with the presence of nickel. Ni as the catalyst, the double bond in the carbon chain is opened and the hydrogen atom H are added to the carbon chain. Figure 5.3 shows the example of a hydrogenation reaction. The addition of hydrogen atoms to the carbon chains causes the molecular mass to increase that leads to the increase in the melting point and boiling point. This situation explains why margarine exists in a solid form at room temperature even though it is produced from oil. Figure 5.3 hydrogenation reaction of unsaturated fat to saturated fat. Lastly, use of oils and fats in life. Oils and fat are widely used in our daily life. Among the use of oils and fats are as follows. First, biofuel. Oils and fats can be used to produce biofuels such as biodiesel to be used by vehicle by, with and only diesel engines use. Second, soap and personal care. Oils and fats are the main ingredients for soap making. Personal care items like skincare moisturizers also utilize oils in their productions. Third, nutritional source. Oils and fats supply energy, help the body to absorb important vitamins such as vitamin A, D, E, and K. Animal feeds. Oils and fats are also used to manufacture feed for cattle to fulfill their nutritional needs. Although oils and fats are rich with benefits, excessive intake in our diet can contribute to health-related problems, and not to mention body weight issues or obesity. The risk for artery cirrhosis or hardening of the arteries is higher if excessive fat intakes are sourced from animal or saturated fats. That's all from me. Thank you.